Ahead of 2027, Matiangi is destroying himself.
Because of that, even the united opposition has decided to isolate Matiangi. Listen to Gachagua first.
Kalonzo is a patriotic son of this republic. Si ndio? Mimi nimeketi chini na huyu Eugene Wamalwa. Alikuwa offered waziri wa broad based government. Akakataa, akasimama na Kenya. Nimeketi na Martha Karua, hawezi tingishwa. Juzi nimeongea na Tebea. Akaniambia mtu akisikia ameenda kwa Ruto, ile watu wako karibu na yeye wamshike wapeleke yeye Mathare. So between myself, Kalonzo, Eugene Wamalwa, Martha Karua, George na Tebea, those 5 leaders cannot betray the people of Kenya. And among us, tutatoa mtu moja wa kungangana na William Ruto.
In the names Gachagua has mentioned, Matiangi's name is not appearing anywhere. This is a hint or a direct revelation that the united opposition has come to a conclusion that they will not work with Matiangi. And I feel this will be the end of Matiangi. And this is how Matiangi has been destroying himself politically. First, Matiangi has not conclusively addressed the issue of a political party he belongs.
Any presidential candidate or generally any individual that wants to run for office, he must identify himself with a political party. And until now, it's not yet clear whether Matiangi is in Jubilee or any other party. Okay, we saw him attending National Delegates Conference, that is for Jubilee, and it has caused a lot of uproar, especially for those who support Gachagua. Reason, people have a feeling that this guy wants to bolt out of the united opposition and prop up himself to run for office as an individual. And that, to be honest, will disunite the opposition. And those in the Gachagua team and also in Kalonzo team, they're saying this guy wants to destroy the opposition so that Ruto wins.
There's a debate. Is Matiangi Uhuru's project or a Jubilee's project? That's a big issue here.
His association with President Uhuru. We don't have a problem with someone associating with President Uhuru, but what people want is, let him come out and say, you know what, guys, for me, I am working with President Uhuru, and President Uhuru has endorsed me. But it's just casual, like it's lukewarm, where you can't really tell whether he is working with President Uhuru or where exactly he is. So that is a big issue. And I know he has said that, there are so many political parties, so he doesn't have to identify himself with one political party or to identify himself as Uhuru's, as Uhuru's candidate. But it's now coming out clearly that Uhuru supports him. But the question, or the big question is, why can't he just come out and tell people, you know what, I am working with the former president? Really, this is my point. If Matiangi wants to work with President Uhuru, let him make it clear. The Gachagua factor is actually a big issue in the Matiangi team. Gachagua wants an opposition that is united. But again, within Gachagua's team, there are people who are abusing Matiangi. So Matiangi feels that there is character assassination, there are personal attacks, and because of that, he wants to bolt out of opposition. And let me tell you this, if Matiangi bolts out of opposition, then opposition will be like a skeleton. It will be difficult for the opposition to be strong against President Ruto, if at all they are in this kind of division. So, as I mentioned this, Matiangi should come out and tell us he is in Jubilee and perhaps he's a party leader in Jubilee, okay? And also, he should tell us, I am running, but eventually if the united opposition makes a unanimous decision that I am not the right person to run, that is fine. Instead of being in a situation where he's confusing his supporters, until now the supporters do not really know, is he with Uhuru, is he with Jubilee, or where exactly he is. So Matiangi should do, first of all, self-identification. Let him identify himself with a specific party before even talking about running for president in 2027. What do you think about Matiangi's confusion?
You're watching No Lie with Owen.